Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. No. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I have not been on this channel in so long. I really had a high expectation of myself, I think, for 2024 to upload every single week. And at the start of the year, I definitely feel like I was very consistent with that. But then in the end, I did not prioritize YouTube. But my goal for 2025 is to prioritize YouTube. And I thought, what's a better way than to just make a start? If I can offer any suggestion when it comes to goal setting, just make a start. You don't have to have everything mapped out. I believe, especially if you're a creative person, it's better to just jump into it, be creative, and take a leap rather than make all these other excuses as to why you can't do something. So that's what I'm doing. I am not making any more excuses. I just really want to prioritize YouTube in 2025. I've just gotten to the shops and I can already tell she's gonna be busy in here, so I'm probably not going to bring my camera in because I just don't like filming in a really overstimulated environment. And I'm gonna be honest, I actually kind of wish that I brought my headphones. That's the thing about me, I know it's my neurodivergence. When I'm in the shops, sometimes I really like having headphones on because it like blocks out the noise. Alas, I did not bring that today, so we're just gonna have to deal with the noise. I don't want to do some like journaling. That's definitely like one of my goals for 2025, and I'm like, do I get some of the stuff while I'm here? I'll kind of show you guys the vibe that I'm like kind of thinking for my journaling. It would be really nice to be able to do that in 2025, so you get the vibe, right? Hang on, I'll show you guys here. You get the vibe. This is kind of like the vibe I want to go for 2025 journaling. I actually really need to finish my 2024 journal, my reading journal. I need to finish that as well. So I need to get some colored ink for the printer, but I really would like to, I think it's like junk journaling. I think that's kind of what it's called, but I don't want it to be like super junky. I still want to put like photos and things like that. I think you can see it there. I still want to do that kind of vibe. So I might have a look-see in there while I'm there and see if I can find anything, because I always see these on Pinterest and even on TikTok, and they really inspire me. I would love to do that in 2025 just to kind of get a little bit more creative. One thing about me is I truly think that creativity is something that keeps your mental health well. I think it keeps us alive. I think it keeps our soul and our spirit alive, and I think that it kind of like helps heal our inner child. And I think that as we get older, we kind of lose touch with that part of ourselves. And with my clients, I've heard some clients say, oh, I'm just not very creative, and I'm like, you need to stop that mindset, because that mindset will stop you from being creative. Because being creative is the art of having fun. It's the art of being playful. Creativity, you don't have to be perfect at it, right? I think that when we put perfectionism on our own creativity and what creativity even means for us, it stumps us and it disconnects us from being able to connect to creativity as a whole. And I truly believe that creativity is how we connect with our intuition. So if you're really struggling with your intuition and you're thinking like, I'm trying to trust myself, and because I believe that self-trust is another version of like your intuition, but I believe that intuition is here, right? And then I believe we have like things that come off intuition. I believe we have creativity, self-trust, self-care, community. All these things contribute to our intuition. I could go on a whole TED talk about that. Basically what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to, you know, seek little ideas through Pinterest and things like that to inspire you. Like, people in the world inspire me all the time. I get inspired by movies, books, people I meet, things I come across on social media. Like, I want to be a sponge for creativity. I want to cultivate things and then manipulate it and move it into a way that feels good for me and my creativity, because our creativity is going to be so different to each other. And as I said, I could go on a whole TED talk about this subject, but I would really like to be able to do that in 2025. It's time for a little book haul. I did get some books. Nothing was on sale, but I treated myself because the other day I read this author for the first time, Kennedy Ryan, and I really liked her book, and I'm very excited to read this one. So this one's Before I Let Go. I've heard really good things about this one. Heavier themes in books. I want to understand the character's depth. And I also got another author. This is actually a new author, but I've heard really good things about this book as well. Tia Williams, 7 Days in June. Very excited to read this one. Again, it's one that I've heard has like a deeper kind of backstory to it. Love a romance romance where there is depth to the characters, and I've heard that both of these have that, so excited for that. And then I did get 2 other books. I got The Last Love Note by Emma Gray. I recently read Pictures of You, I think that's what it's called, Pictures of You by Emma Gray, and I really, really liked it. And this is an Australian author, so it's really exciting when I find authors that are from Australia. I feel like I need to diversify where I'm reading all of my books from, and I honestly don't really read that many Australian authors, well, that I know of anyway. So I'm very excited for this one, and I think this one kind of like touches on grief and things like that. So The Last Love Note. And then this one has been one that I've wanted to read for a while, but I'm kind of, is this a big book to take on? That's what I've been telling myself. And that's Babel by R.F. Kuang. I think that's how you say her last name, or hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I've heard really great things about this. I really, as I said, I like to diversify my reading. I don't like to read kind of one genre in particular, and I think that's what keeps me out of a reading slump.
Quit smoking.
Listen, honey, if this is that's us.
Good morning. It is actually 9:15. I slept in this morning. I really feel like I needed that, and I'm actually surprised that my dogs let me sleep in, to be totally honest. This time of year is my favorite time of year because there's no time frame. I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have to be up at a certain time. It's so nice this time of year where I don't have to be up at a certain time or anything like that. Today is my oyster. There's lots of things I could be doing today. I'm thinking I'm going to continue to have a super lazy morning and read in bed. Just about to leave. I just wanted to quickly show you guys the finished result of my 2025 vision board. I'm so happy with that. It looks so cute. I reused a couple of the things that were on my 2024 vision board because they're still my 2025 goals. So I had to stop that. My dogs are barking. It looks really, really cute. We've got lots of different hobbies, fun things on there. I don't usually show my vision board ever. Good morning. If you guys could see what you're set up on right now, you're set up on 3 different containers and also my milky toner that I use on my face. It's an interesting tripod. Anyway, good morning. It is now, I think it's Sunday. I feel like I'm losing track of my days between like Christmas and New Year's. This morning is that a ladybug? That is the like 4th ladybug I've seen in 3 days. That was a beautiful sign. So, I feel like things like that make me so teary. Anyway, we don't need to get emotional over a dead ladybug. I don't know about you guys, but I really look forward to this time of year every year. And it's because I can feel all of us wanting to have that like breath of fresh air, that level of slowness, be kinder to ourselves. We're reflecting and reevaluating. We're just like a lot more present. Most of us are anyway. I definitely definitely feel that. Also so hard, and I don't know if this is just like someone who obviously is a small business owner or if the collective just feels this way. I always have this like inner sense of guilt when I take time off working and when I'm being just present in my everyday life. I love my work so much. I love it so much, and it's such a big part of me, and I know that it is integrated into my soul and it's something I love to do. But sometimes in the act of giving to people and connecting to spirit, I often find I'm constantly stressing about work or what I should be doing, what I should be doing for work, and I realize that that pressure is it's not coming from anyone else. It's coming from my internal world. It's coming from my brain, and I have to like remind myself to slow down and that people aren't pressuring me to do things or to put things out there. It's merely myself that is doing that, and I'm trying so hard to remind myself today, and I'm not afraid to admit this because I think that through vulnerability we find connection and strength and community. I want to be able to share my thoughts a little bit more. I feel like there's still this like part of me that is worried that if I share things that I'm oversharing or that people won't care or people won't resonate, I don't know, create a different perception of me. Again, I have to remind myself like that is not my responsibility to care about other people's perceptions of me. As long as I'm showing up as myself in this world and being kind and compassionate, not just to myself but also to others, then that's all that matters, right? Pulled up to my little reading and walking spot. It has ended up being 22 to 23 degrees, so we have got a little bit warmer today than expected, which I'm really happy about. I also did just make myself a ham and cheese salad roll. Back home now, and if I can actually stay. Okay, we got it. I got this from Kmart, and I'm actually going to see if I can crochet because crocheting is actually on my 2025 vision board. Now, I'm going to preface, I have tried to crochet before. With much to my dismay, it was terrible. Unfortunately, not something I'm very good at. I want to try it again. I really feel like, what are you doing? Morning, it is now Monday, the 30th of December, and I've just quickly come out here and watered my garden. I'm running a little bit late. I'm going to go see my auntie, and I was meant to leave 40 minutes ago, but I quickly want to show you guys my garden. Look at this. Hang on, I'm going to show you around. She is getting so thick. This is all dahlias in here. That has grown so quickly. Then we have plants here. This one is really close to flowering. These ones, this one, I have to actually get a stand for it just so it can like wrap around because this is growing so fast. It's a beautiful pollinator. And we have gerbera. This is a type of lily, I'm pretty sure. If we walk down here, have my cucumbers, which I'm not sure if they're really liking this spot, so I might have to like move them over to there. And then we have petunias over here, which again I need to come out and just pull the old flowers off. They actually are really liking this spot. This is what I do once like the flowers kind of die off, you just pluck them out just so the plant doesn't keep feeding the dead flowers and instead it gets new growth. Good morning! It is the 31st of December. It's officially the last day 2024. That actually is such a beautiful day. It's not super warm, but I'm thinking it actually might be warmer than what they predicted it would be. Finally having my coffee for the morning. I actually slept in this morning because I felt so tired. My dogs got me up nice and early this morning for breakfast. It's like I need to get up early, but I need to go back to bed. So I went back to bed for a little bit, especially because if I do end up staying up till late tonight, then I'll be tired. Hopefully I make it to 12 o'clock. I actually don't know if I will or not though. I feel like, okay, this is my approach for New Year's. I feel like for me, personally like to take a really slow, easing time into the new year. Today, I don't really know what I have planned as yet. Nath is still unwell. I'm trying to social distance myself from him so I don't catch whatever he's got. I don't know what I'm going to do today because originally we had plans to go do stuff. Go to Bunnings, little look-see. Thinking I might either go back to the gym today or I might actually go for a run because that's one of my goals for 2025 is to go running, and I really feel like I can do that. I'm gonna like pop you guys up here. I'm gonna pop you in with my petunias. Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Oh, you're a little bit wonky. Hang on. There we go. That's way better. Okay. As I was saying, I'm really excited about getting into my goals for 2025. For me personally, I'm one of those people who I don't like to just wait. I like to just kind of get into it. With that being said, I know that for sure, I'm just picking off some of these petunias as I'm talking. I know that for sure I want to run a marathon this year, and in my head I kind of think like, is that a little bit delusional, especially because I have a chronic illness and I honestly never know when I'm going to flare up. But I've learned throughout having a chronic illness to just take life when you have it and to take those moments when you have it. So whenever I'm having like a good moment, I just take it, and I don't want to let my chronic illness hold me back from living my life more freely. And I don't know if I said this the other day, but I am seeing a naturopath in the next couple of weeks, so I'm really excited about the help that I'm actually going to get to help support my hormone health, because I have been having a lot of issues obviously with my endometriosis at the moment. It's the main part of my chronic illness that keeps flaring up, so I'm really excited to get some help with that. But I'm thinking I actually feel pretty good today. I was really crampy last night, like just felt really off last night, hence why I didn't really film anything. I kind of just like read in bed and I just didn't really do much, but it was actually really nice to just do nothing and just slow down. And I think that's how I want to ease into 2025, is that same energy, because I'm really proud of myself that this year I feel like I really accomplished slowing. I get emotional when I talk about this sort of stuff. I'm really proud of myself because for so many years I was just so fast paced, and there was definitely times this year where I've still went into that energy and got very overstimulated. So I'm still learning and I'm still growing and evolving like we all are, right? But I'm very proud of myself for the things I have achieved this year that are more to do with like slowing down and honoring where I'm at with my body, and honoring where I'm at with my mind and my mental health and all that sort of stuff. And I feel like in the past I haven't always done that. I haven't always like fully supported myself. I've just kind of tried to get on with it. Whereas this year I feel like I genuinely didn't do that as much. I feel like I actually listened to myself a lot more, and I plan to do that a lot more in 2025. But at the same time, there is certain things that I definitely know I want to do, and here's hoping I can actually do it. I'm sure I can if I put my mind to it. So one of those obviously is running a marathon, and I don't have big plans on doing that until at least the middle to the end of 2025, just because I used to run all the time, so I kind of feel like it might be like some muscle memory, but we'll see how much muscle memory I actually have. And I always feel weird when I don't have my ring on. I just realized I took it off and I didn't put it back on. I'm thinking today might potentially go for my first kind of run and get myself like trained to kind of go back into that. Okay, I've just finished. How red my face is, but I just proved to myself that I can, in fact, go for runs. I was doing intervals, so I was running for like 3 minutes and then having a break for 5, just so I don't also flare up my endo. I actually don't know how many kilometers this track is. I'll have a check and I'll put it here on the screen, but that's what I just did, and I'm so proud of myself. If anything, I've just realized running around that I definitely need to get a running vest. Ended up finding the running vest. I'm so happy with it. Hang on, I'll probably have to, oh no, that's all right. I'm gonna have to duck a little bit. It fits perfectly. I just have to like take the tag off and like puff this down a little bit. But so good. It comes with these two, why did my brain just check out then? It comes with these 2 water containers and you can take them out. And the brand is Solomon. I'll actually see where the brand, oh there we go. That just had a shower, winded down. We're now in our pajamas and I've done my skincare. I'm not washing my hair today. I'll wash it tomorrow. Did get a little bit sunburned earlier today, but that's okay. But one thing I really like to do before the end of the year, and I do this every single New Year's Eve, is pull some tarot cards for myself. Now some people like to do like a yearly spread. I personally find that way too overwhelming. I think that our year and our perspective on our year can change so much. It's 12 months, right? We can be so many different versions of ourselves in that 12 months, which is beautiful. How can you possibly project that from January now to January next year? I'll be 2 different versions of myself.